Hey guys, what's going on? I am back today with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the projects or government funded buildings and basically my experience with it, why I ended up here, how I ended up here, why I'm still here, and just my overall frustration with it. If you guys don't know, a government funded building is like government assistance. It's like food stamps, social security. They basically, all you pay is like a small portion of rent to live in an apartment structure that is funded by the government. I'm not going to get into like numbers really and all this because it could get overwhelming and really technical, but you guys could like do research on if you want to know more in depth on what they are, and if anyone out there needs government assistance or help, then there are definitely programs out there that I'm sure you can check out, like I did, you know. But yeah, it could get very overwhelming with numbers and all this stuff, and just really technical. But I will tell you that there are certain aspects of living here that aren't great. Yeah, my rent is super low. I live in northern New Jersey, literally right outside of New York City. Like, I'm 5 minutes from the Lincoln Tunnel, and my rent is only, should I tell you guys how much it is? It's under $200. Let's just put it that way. It's very affordable to live here. So I guess that's the pro of living here, but there's a lot of cons, and I feel really trapped, and I really just kind of want to get into like why I'm so frustrated here, and like I just wish I can go. Anyway, so let's start from the beginning. I grew up basically in Hudson County all my life, and we lived in a two-family house for many years, approximately 14 years. Yeah, I moved in, we bought the house when I was 4, and it got foreclosed on when I was 16, so 2008 we had to move, and yeah, I've basically been here ever since. I'm not going to get into about the house that I lived in and why it got foreclosed on. That's another story for another time. This is just about the project unit or government assisted building that I am in. So yeah, I've been here for a very long time. I think I have like some knowledge on it. If you guys didn't see my last video, it was all the damages that they won't fix. It's just a shitty place. When I moved in here, I basically lived in an apartment, a block, not like on this block, but like 2 doors down, literally. I lived in it was like 2 bedrooms, not one, with my brother, and something happened that I'm also not going to get into. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother video, why I don't live with my brother anymore. But so in 2016 they moved me in this unit, this 1-bedroom unit. I'm one person, so yes, they moved me in a 1-bedroom, and it wasn't like, you know how like you go like apartment shopping and you like tour a bunch of different places and you're like, oh, I like this apartment, or oh, I don't like the bathroom in this one, let's look at another place. It wasn't like that with me. They basically called me up and they were like, oh, next month you're moving. We have an open apartment for you. Someone just moved out. You're moving in. I didn't get to pick being here. It wasn't like I chose this place. I didn't really choose to live here. I actually hated this apartment from the second I fucking stepped in here, which, by the way, I had to ask them too. I was like, oh, well, I'm buying like a new couch and a bed and all. Can I at least see the apartment so I could see what I'm working with? Like, they didn't even offer to show me the apartment. And when I came in here, I walked in here and I was like, ugh, I would have never chosen this place if I had the option to choose an apartment. So that's the first thing, like, and that's never a good sign. I feel like when you move, when you have to like live somewhere and you don't like it, I don't know, I don't like the vibe that this fucking apartment gives off. I actually hate it, but I don't really have an option. I've been dealt a pretty shitty hand in life, and I don't want anyone to throw a pity party for me. It's just like, it's just what it is. Like, I do the best that I can, and just life is very frustrating, and sometimes I don't know what direction to go in. So I just feel very stuck here. Also, if you guys didn't know, if you work on the books, then your Social Security goes up. No, your Social Security goes down, and the rent goes up, and it doesn't really balance out right. Unless you're making like a super high substantial amount of money, they basically trap you. Like, you can only make a certain amount, or else it gets reported and the rent skyrockets and the Social Security goes way low. And I'm like, why the fuck would I bust my ass working at a dead-end job if at the end of the day I'm going to be pulling in the same amount of money as if I wasn't working? Like, I just don't see, you know, like, I just don't see the benefit. They kind of keep you trapped here. And I'm like, so what do? Do I just, like, go be fucking homeless and, like, start from scratch and, like, try to see if I can work something out? Because sometimes I feel like that's what I want to do. You know, I want to just, if I didn't have my cat, because I have a pet and I don't want to be irresponsible, but there are days where I just want to fucking throw out all my shit and fucking move. Like, go in the street and just try to, like, start from scratch and say, fuck your fucking SSI. Like, I don't even qualify for food stamps because they're like, oh, you make too much. And I'm like, my fucking Social Security check is under $900. Like, I live in New Jersey. The inflation of, like, the expenses of living, like, just went up. Like, cost of living, like, the fucking, that's a whole nother thing. And I'm going on a tangent. I'm so frustrated with the system. I fucking hate it. Like, I hate it here. And then I'm like, well, should I just fucking try to go to New York City, which is where I want to go, because I'm right there. You know, like, it's just bad vibes here. Like, I always hated it, and I want to move, but I'm like, as long as I'm, like, have the voucher and I'm in the system, like, no matter where I go, I feel like it's going to be the same shit. You know, like the same shitty government-funded piece of shit, like, building. They're just going to, like, New York City projects are, like, worse than where I am. So I definitely don't want to do that. But I feel so fucking stuck. And I could get a job off the books. But then I think that I'm not building a pension then. Or I'm not building, like, a substantial amount of money for the future, because it's like an off-the-books job, you know, like a hush-hush kind of thing, like where you just make some extra cash on the side. And I'm like, I've done that in the past, I could do that, but there's like cons to that too. You know, you're just working like some fucking shit job, which that's what I was doing. It was just like fucking washing hair, and I was working in a salon, but that's like a whole other thing. Like, I wasn't really moving up there either, unfortunately. I mean, occasionally I would, like, apply color, and I would just do, like, assistant type stuff, like apprentice type work. So, but yeah, I'm, like, rambling, and I just really wanted to get this video out there, like, just my frustration, like, fucking living in the projects. Like, I hate it here. I'm cursing a lot, I don't mean to, but I'm just so frustrated with the system. I don't even think I'm saying everything that I want to say either. Like, I could go on and on and on about this shit. I'm so fed up with it, and I feel trapped, and I don't know what direction to take next. I don't know what step to take next. I don't know, I feel like COVID's ending and my life kind of resumed. To a place that I'm not happy with. Like, I'm alone a lot, and it's kind of like messing with my head a little bit, because the last time I was like completely like alone, it wasn't good, and I wasn't mentally okay, and I don't know, it's like bringing back like bad memories are like flooding back into my head. I burped in my mouth. Excuse me! No, but seriously, like, yeah, I don't know, I'm just super frustrated with everything, where my life is, and I don't know where to go, and I can't go back to school because, like, I finished beauty school, and, like, I don't know, I don't want to do any more school. But yeah, that's like a whole other video to go into. But yeah, so projects, they're okay when you're like really kind of down and out, I guess, with your life. And I don't mean that to say like it offensively, just like if you've just been dealt like a shitty hand in life. And I know things could be worse, but this is just where I'm at in life, and it's very fucking frustrating, and I hate it. I think that's everything I wanted to kind of touch upon. I don't know, my mind is like everywhere. I'm rambling, I'm sorry. But if you guys watch my channel, then you know, like, this is what I do. I just get on here and ramble. But anyway, I think that's like everything I wanted to touch on. I hope you liked this video. I hope you found it like entertaining. If you have any questions for me about the projects or anything else, like, let me know, leave a comment. Yeah, I'm gonna go for now because it's getting late and I just want to relax, finish my water, and head to bed. So yeah, subscribe, like this video, all of the things, and I guess I will talk to you guys in my next video. So bye for now.